projects aren't just about deadlines and marks. Sometimes they're tests of patience, ego, and feelings you didn't know existed. For Alina and Ryan, this project was never about college. It was about pride. And today, that pride was about to break. Scene, Media Festival Auditorium, Project Day. The big day had arrived. Each team had to present their short film and give a live quanda with judges. Ryan and Alina stood backstage, dressed formally. Ryan was wearing a black shirt with rolled-up sleeves, confident as always. Alina wore a simple blue curdy and jeans, nervously reading cue cards. Ryan looked over her shoulder. "You're still reading those?" "Relax." Alina snapped. "Maybe I care about not embarrassing myself." He smirked. "You mean not embarrassing me?" She turned. "No, you're perfectly capable of doing that on your own." Just then, the host called, "Next team, Ryan and Alina Kapoor." Alina took a deep breath. Ryan whispered, "Try not to trip." She glared. "Try not to flirt with the judge." He winked. "No promises." Scene on stage, presentation begins. Their short film began to play on the screen. It was a documentary on mental health in youth, a serious topic they had chosen. Alina had written most of the script. Ryan had handled filming and editing. But 5 minutes into the film, a glitch happened. Instead of their final version, an older, unedited draft started playing, with bloopers, jokes, and even a scene where Ryan was imitating Alina's serious voice like a cartoon. The audience started laughing. Alina froze. She turned to Ryan in horror. "What version did you give them?" Ryan looked equally shocked. "I gave the file you named final-final.mp4. That was the draft," she whispered. "I renamed it already." On stage, the audience was laughing louder. One blooper showed Alina yelling, "Shut up, Ryan," in frustration during editing. Ryan tried to joke. "Well, at least they're entertained." But Alina's eyes welled up. Scene after the presentation, backstage, Alina stormed off the stage, humiliated. Ryan followed. "Alina, I didn't know. I swear I thought it was the final file." She turned on him. "You never pay attention. You always think everything's a joke." He stopped. "Hey, I worked hard too." "You mocked me in that blooper. Everyone saw it. You made me a joke." Her voice cracked. She looked away. For a second, Ryan didn't say anything. Because deep inside, he realized she wasn't angry. She was hurt. He stepped closer, softly. "I didn't mean to embarrass you." She wiped her tears quickly. "Save it. Just leave me alone." Scene, college cafeteria, that evening. Alina sat alone at the corner table. Ria walked in. "You okay?" she asked. Alina shook her head. "Everyone's laughing. Even the professors saw it. I just want to disappear." Raya sat beside her. Ryan didn't look happy either. He looked guilty. Alina scoffed. "Guilt doesn't fix anything." Just then, someone cleared their throat. They turned. Ryan. He was holding a tray of her favorite snack momos and cold coffee. He placed it on the table. "I know this won't fix it," he said softly, "but maybe it can make today suck a little less." Alina blinked. "You remembered I like cold coffee?" He smiled gently. "I remember a lot of things about you, Alina, even the things you don't say out loud." For the first time, she didn't argue. She just stared at him. And for a second, the war between them felt quiet. Sometimes a new entry in your life doesn't knock. It just smiles. And suddenly, things are never the same again. For Alina, that smile came with a name. Aiden Cooper. Scene, college entrance gate, Monday morning. Alina walked into college, her head down, earbuds in, still replaying last week's embarrassment on stage. She hated that people were still whispering. She just wanted to disappear. Suddenly, a calm, friendly voice called out from behind, "Hey, wait, are you Alina Kapoor?" She turned slowly. A boy stood there around her age, tall, fair, and effortlessly attractive. Black jeans, white hoodie. Soft brown hair swept to the side. Hazel eyes that sparkled when he smiled. She blinked. Yes? He smiled warmly. Hi, I'm Aiden Cooper. I just transferred here. She gave a polite nod. Welcome. I watched your project video, he added. The real one. It was amazing. Alina blinked again. You saw the final version? Aiden nodded. Yeah, my cousin from this college sent it to me last week. You were brilliant, seriously. Her lips curved into a small smile. Thanks, that means a lot. No problem. He offered his hand. Hope we'll be friends. She hesitated for a second, then shook it. From the nearby bike stand, Ryan watched, jaw clenched. He muttered under his breath, Who the hell is that? Scene college canteen, later that day. Alina sat with Rhea, and to her surprise, Aiden joined them with his tray. He was funny, charming, easy to talk to. Alina laughed at one of his jokes, really laughed. She hadn't done that in a while. A few tables away, Ryan sat with Jai, silently watching. Jai elbowed him. You've been staring for 5 minutes. Ryan sipped his coffee. What? I'm just observing. Sure, Jai said. Observing the guy flirting with Alina? Ryan didn't answer. His eyes were fixed on Aiden. Scene campus garden, afternoon. Aiden and Alina worked on a class task together, sitting under a tree. He kept glancing at her as she wrote. You've got really pretty handwriting, he said. Alina chuckled. Seriously? He nodded. I notice weird things, like how your nose crinkles when you're thinking. She laughed again. That's creepy. Or charming, he replied with a playful wink. She looked away, blushing slightly. From the distance, Ryan sat on a bench, pretending to scroll through his phone but not reading a word. He was watching every move Aiden made. Scene home that night. Alina entered the kitchen and saw Ryan already making tea. He looked up. Long day? She nodded. Ryan wiped his hands. So, you and the new guy, Aiden? She frowned. You keeping track of my schedule now? He avoided eye contact. Just noticed you're spending a lot of time with him. She crossed her arms. Is that a problem? He paused, then shrugged. No, you can do what you want. But his tone said otherwise. Alina stared. You know what? At least Aiden respects me. Ryan's jaw tightened. You've known him for 2 days. And he's already more supportive than you've been in 2 months. That hit hard. She walked out, leaving Ryan standing alone in the kitchen. Scene, Alina's bedroom, late night. Alina lay on her bed, scrolling through her phone. A message popped up. Aiden Cooper. Had fun talking today. You've got a really genuine smile. She stared at it for a second, then smiled without realizing. Meanwhile, in his own room, Ryan stood on the balcony, staring at the moon. He wasn't smiling. He was thinking. And for the first time in a long time, he didn't like the silence. Some invitations feel casual, but they carry the weight of 1,000 butterflies. When Aiden asked her out for coffee, it wasn't just caffeine. It was connection. It was comfort. And when Ryan saw them together, it wasn't just jealousy. It was panic. Scene college hallway afternoon. Alina was pulling her books out of her locker. Aiden walked up, smiling casually. Hey, he said, leaning beside her. She looked up. Hey. So, Aiden scratched the back of his head. I was wondering, would you like to grab coffee with me after class? Alina blinked. Coffee? He chuckled nervously. Yeah, I mean, not a date. Just, friendly caffeine with someone who enjoys your sarcasm. She smiled. That actually sounds nice. Great, he said, clearly relieved. There's this quiet little cafe 2 blocks from here. No annoying people. Promise. Alina laughed. Sold. Ryan, walking past the corridor, overheard just enough to catch coffee, after class, and Aiden's face glowing. His steps slowed. His mood dropped, but he kept walking. Scene Cafe Bloom, 5:15 p.m. Aiden pulled the chair out for Alina like a perfect gentleman. "You sure you're okay with this place?" he asked. Alina nodded, taking in the cozy little cafe filled with soft jazz music, yellow fairy lights, and the aroma of cinnamon and vanilla. "This is really cute," she said. "Like you," he blurted. Her eyes widened. "I mean, the moment. The moment is cute. Not okay. Yeah, I meant you too," he confessed with a shy grin. Alina laughed, cheeks turning pink. "Relax, Aiden. It's okay." They sipped coffee, talked about books, childhood stories, dreams. For the first time in a long time, Alina wasn't thinking about Ryan. Until the bell above the door jingled. Ryan walked in. Their eyes met. Alina's smile faded. Aiden turned around. "Oh, hey, Ryan. What a surprise." Ryan nodded stiffly. "Didn't expect to see you two. Here." Alina raised an eyebrow. "We're just having coffee." Ryan sat down at the table next to theirs without asking. "Alone?" he asked Aiden. "Yeah," Aiden replied with a small smile. "Not many people know about this place." Ryan smirked. "I do." Alina stayed silent. Scene. The awkward three-way conversation. Aiden tried to lighten the tension. "So, Ryan, how was your day?" Ryan sipped his espresso slowly. "Interesting, especially now." Alina rolled her eyes. "Aiden, ignore him. He just can't survive if he's not making things awkward." Ryan smiled without looking at her. "I'm not awkward. I'm just surprised. That's all." Aiden nodded. "You don't have to be surprised. I really enjoy talking to Alina." Ryan's expression changed for a second. Alina saw it. Jealousy. Real, raw jealousy. Ryan stood up. "Well, enjoy your friendly caffeine. I've got things to do." He turned and walked out without another word. Alina watched him go. Her coffee suddenly didn't taste the same. Scene outside the cafe, 6:10 p.m. Ryan stood beside his bike, helmet in hand. He stared at the sky. Jai called him on the phone. "Bro, where are you?" "Outside a cafe," Ryan said, voice distant. "With her?" "No." "With who then?" "With regret." Scene cafe table, back inside. Aiden looked at Alina. "You okay?" She gave a small smile. "Yeah, just weird seeing him like that." "You two fight a lot." "We always do," she said quietly. "But today, it felt different." Aiden looked into her eyes. "You don't have to explain anything. I just want to be someone who makes your life easier, not more complicated." She nodded, touched by his honesty. But somewhere deep in her chest, there was a strange tightness, because Ryan's silence spoke louder than all of Aiden's kind words.